Alright, welcome back to the podcast thing. I will be telling you how to get shit done on a computer. So, these are the prerequisites. Number one, you block social media, YouTube, news, and any other distractions. I understand you're on YouTube right now. So, there's some useful things on YouTube, right? What do? Well, you download the stuff you really need. If you're a medical student, there are very many useful videos on YouTube. Take a weekend, download all these amazing, great videos that you need, and then, guess what? Now you can actually block YouTube. The stuff you need is gone. Now, I understand maybe some of you guys can't block YouTube, but most of you can, so don't come up with excuses to not do it. Before you do any of this, you really should track how you actually use your time and really honestly think about how you waste your time. So, anyway, there's that. Number two, only check email 3 times per day unless you will literally be fired for doing otherwise. So you check it in the morning, you check it at noon, you check it before you go to sleep. Not too soon right before you go to sleep, but at night. I get it. Some of you really actually have to check more than that. But getting addicted to checking your email is a great way to waste massive amounts of time, especially depending on your job. It's such a horrible thing. It's a plague of the modern work environment is the email checking, the unnecessary emails being sent. You definitely want to clear out your inbox. You want to get rid of all this unnecessary crap. You want to keep and be nice with other people in terms of email. Realize that you could be definitely contributing to the problem. Don't send unnecessary emails. Don't make your emails longer than they need to be. So there's that. Number 3, hide your phone if you have to. Maybe you do have the blockers on your computer and there's really no other way to do anything but work and do what you need to do. But you have that magic little computer in your pocket. There's no blockers on that. You can do whatever you want. So, hide it if you have to. If you have to go hide in some kind of, room or book a what is it? Maybe your company has a conference room or something. You can book it if you really need total focus. But anyway, that's number 3. So number 4 is to eliminate distractions from your environment in general. So clutter and disorganization is a distraction. Maybe your desk is disorderly. And there's these fuckers who are like, oh, look at these articles talking about how messy desk means you're high IQ. That shit's retarded. No, make it as clean as you possibly can be. Get as well organized as you possibly can be. And this goes to your computer files as well. But yeah, eliminate distraction. Of course, a lot of it depends on your work environment itself. Do what you can do. And, maybe if you have to talk to your boss, you have to play the long game with that kind of stuff. But, do what you have to do in the meantime and cut out the distractions you can cut out. So here's the ideal. The ideal situation for getting shit done on a computer is to be isolated in a room with nothing but your work and with no distractions of any kind. Now, to many of you, especially those of you who found this video who are chronically distracted, this sounds like hell. Well, it's actually really not. It's actually pretty great to get shit done. It feels amazing. When you are in an environment with no distractions, with nothing but your work to do, and you actually get into that working really hard. Now, the first time you do this, if you've never done it before, yeah, it will be really hard. You'll be like, oh my God, I need my distractions. Your brain's going to be craving that. But once you actually get into it, once you really know how to do it, you can get really serious shit done in such an environment. I mean, you'll just blow the other people away. Again, I understand most of you can't set that up except for very rarely. But you can certainly do it at home. And you definitely have to have a room for getting shit done on your computer that doesn't have distracting crap in it. If you still want entertainment on a computer, frankly, you should have a different computer if possible. I think you really have to. Maybe it's a shit one, but put it in a place not associated with your work thing. You see, your brain takes cues from its environment. This is why you don't want to watch TV in bed every night before you go to sleep, because guess what? Pretty soon you need to watch TV to go to sleep. And it's the same thing with getting work done online or on a computer in general. If you have this computer and wherever you go, you're watching internet videos or whatever and wasting your time, then your brain associates wasting time and not work. So you have to have different environments for your work and play. That way your brain can compartmentalize these things and you can effectively go into your work mode when you're in your work environment. And well, that's a fantastic tip, so use it. The next thing, so for written assignments online, you look over the assignment, you determine what your boss wants out of it and what parts really matter, the must-have stuff, not the little stuff. You plan it in your mind really quickly, you plan it on paper, you write the draft on paper, and then you type. This is my protocol, and it saves me so much time. Maybe you can literally just write it on the computer quicker. Maybe you're great at typing, maybe you're whatever. But for whatever reason, with me, it's really much, much easier to write it on paper and then put it in a computer and do the editing. Because it seems like, again, just with me, when I do it on a computer, it always takes more time to... It's like you'll write one sentence and it feels like so much more when you type it out than when you write it. And then you look over it and you waste time editing and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that you don't do that. I do that. So plan it out, write on paper, then type it, unless you don't have to do that. So that's my advice on how to get shit done on a computer. I hope you found it informative and useful. And hope you guys will watch some of the other videos, get the content that you need, and win at life. So see ya.